Inhale. Exhale. One, you're going to take a little, put it on your arm like I did. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Walk your dog back a little bit. Exhale, 3. It's a little short. Go back. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Okay. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On your inhale, come forward to a plank. Notice if you had to shift your feet back, that's where your feet should be for your down dog. Exhale, go back to a down dog. Lift your hips up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On your inhale, come forward to a plank and exhale the knees, the chest, the chin to the earth, elbows next to the ribs. Inhale, press into the hands, lift the chest, slide forward, cobra, keep the elbows bent. Exhale, tuck the toes under, push the seat back onto the heels, then lift the knees up, downward facing dog. Good, let's do that again. Inhale, come forward to a plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to earth. Inhale, press into hands, slide forward, cobra. Exhale, tuck toes under, seat back onto heels, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, soften the knees, slowly walk the feet toward the hands. Keep the feet about hips width distance apart. Keep the hands about 6 to 8 inches in front of the feet. Now, if you're bending the knees, you're going to put your hands on blocks. And you got 2 blocks. And you're going to raise them to wherever you need them so you can extend your legs and let your head be heavy. And then press up into my hand. Yeah, so lift up through the quadricep. Don't put it at the heels. Activate this muscle. Ah, there's that muscle. Oh, that's a muscle. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Inhale. Exhale, 9. Inhale. Exhale, 10. Soften the knees. Step the feet out as wide as your mat. Heels are going to be on the mat. The toes are going to be on the bamboo floor. Press out with the forearms. Squeeze in with the knees a little bit. As you squeeze in with the knees, lift up as if you're squatting up instead of squatting down. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Inhale. Exhale, 9. Inhale. Exhale, 10. Then just gently place the hands on the floor. Come sit down. Yep. And extend your legs straight out in front of you. On the inhale, bend the right knee into the chest. Place the right foot on the outside of your left knee. Dorsiflex your left foot. Pull your left toes back. On the inhale, lift your left arm up alongside your left ear. And then exhale, twist over to the right. Bring your right hand behind you. And try to bring your chin away from your shoulder. So lift your chin up a little bit so it's parallel to the earth. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, come back to center line. Then exhale, counter twist over to the left. Inhale, come center and extend the right leg out. Bend the left knee. Place the left foot on the outside of the right. Dorsiflex the right foot. Lift the right arm up alongside the right ear. Take the right elbow on the outside of the left leg. Left hand behind you looking over the left shoulder. And here again, if your chin is laying against your shoulder, lift your chin up. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, counter twist over to the right. Inhale, come center, and exhale, extend the left leg. Bend both the knees. Place the heels where the knees were. Feet about hips width distance apart, parallel. Hands behind you about 6 to 8 inches. Bring the chin into the chest. Lift the hips up. If comfortable, let the head go back. Push me away, Mara. Inhale. Push, push, push. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale. Exhale 6. Inhale. Exhale 7. Push, push, push. Exhale 8. Inhale. Exhale 9. Inhale. Exhale, come down. All right. And come set up. You can sit on a blanket. And Veronique, you're going to move closer over here toward me. It's kind of like the Sonny and Cher show. Do you remember that? Guess who's Cher? We're going to chant a little bit. So turn over to page 25. Okay. Turn over to page 25. This is the expiration of the month, number 46. And so, and it's a folk mantra. You had your first taste of kirtan the other night, didn't you? Didn't you? You came to kirtan like for the first time. Did you like that? Yeah. Well, this, when we chant, we're basically doing little mini kirtans. That's what we're doing. And this is a folk mantra. In other words, it's not high Vedic and it's not Upanishad. It's not one of those high prayers. This is like common folk mantra. I like this one, and you can tell it's common folk because of the first word, hey. Hey means the same thing it does in English. Hey, how are you? Look at me. Like let's make a connection. Same thing. We're going to do this, and this is a folk instrument. It's a dotar, I think. And we're going to do this as a call and response. So 3 ohms. And we'll do this as a call and response. Hey Shiva, hey Shiva, hey Shiva, hey Shiva, hey Shiva Shankara, 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 hey Maheshvara, hey Shiva Shankara, hey Maheshvara, hey Shiva Shankara, hey Maheshvara, hey Shiva Shankara, hey Maheshvara. Now the second line. Sukhakara, 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 Dukkahara, Sukhakara, Dukkahara. Your turn. Sukhakara, Dukkahara. My turn. Sukhakara, Dukkahara. Your turn. Sukhakara, Dukkahara. My turn. Sukhakara, Dukkahara. Hara, Hara, Shankara. Sukhakara, Dukkahara. Hara, Hara, Shankara. Sukhakara, Dukkahara. Dukkha Hara 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 Shankara Sukhakara Dukkha Hara 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 Shankara. I'm going to do it all the way through. Then we'll do it together. Hey Shiva Shankara, Hey Maheshvara, Sukhakara, Dukkahara, Hara Hara Shankara. Hey Shiva Shankara, Hey Maheshvara, Sukhakara, Dukkahara, Hara Hara Shankara. Again, Hey Shiva Shankara, Hey Maheshvara, Sukhakara, Dukkahara, Hara Hara Shankara. Hey Shiva Shankara, Hey Maheshvara, Sukhakara, Dukkahara, Hara Hara Shankara. New line. Om Namah Shivaya. Your turn. Om Namah Shivaya. My turn. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. My turn. Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Now go back to the top all the way through. Hey Shiva Shankara, Hey Maheshvara, Sukhakara, Dukkahara, Hara Hara Shankara. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Just allow that to sit with you for a moment.
Hello, everyone. I'm going to be reading because it's my first time, but I hope you don't mind. So my name is Véronique Zenou, and I'm doing the Urban Sadhu Yoga Mentorship Program. And I will be the one talking you about the exploration of the months today. So the exploration of the months is about getting seen. So as Austin had said it before, I'm just paraphrasing here, darshan is an ancient act that is performed in the traditions of Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism, Sikhism, and yoga. The Sanskrit word darshan or darshana literally means sight, vision, or viewing. A key concept of darshan is the act of making eye contact. Be it with Murti, image of God, a guru, enlightened teacher, another human being, or a sentient being. Darshan is an act of equality. I see you, you see me. Being able to fully see the other is a very hard concept for some people that requires an open-mindedness that is difficult to achieve. When somebody is different, as it has a different point of view, it is very hard for some, and for sure for me, to truly put myself into their shoes and be able to see what they see. This does not mean that one has to agree with them. Your opinion may be totally opposite or just slightly different. But acknowledging the difference and being able to observe and verbalize others' point of view is, in my opinion, what allows for compassion to occur, or at least to start. People will evolve not because they are forced to do so, but often when suddenly they are truly able to see something that they were blind to. Growing internally, spiritually, is a major part of yoga. Having others seeing us is a need for recognition that most of us, if not all, have. Yoga, by opening us to the concept of seeing the other, is leading us towards a growth path and mindset. Maybe others will also grow to see us as well. Maybe by us seeing them, this will open the path of growth for them to be able to see us, or maybe not. Each person has a different point of view. In Yoga Sutra 4.15, Patanjali wrote, each person will perceive and interpret an object according to their state of mind. Seeing other people's point of view is trying to imagine something that is not within our brain naturally. It requires effort, because the way we see things is guided by our past, our history, our emotion on a moment or in general. A TV remote control can be a tool for somebody, and for someone else, a triggering instrument of control and power, for example. Being able to imagine the story beyond someone else's reaction, behavior, can allow to have more compassion for them. We can try to be compassionate towards people with different opinions by being open to their why and because, and their that's what brought me here, and maybe, and only maybe, they will be open to ours, so that we can possibly perform the act of darshan. I see you, you see me. Now Austin will start the class with the warm-up. No, he did already.
All right, thank you. Everybody sit up nice and tall. Take a deep breath in. Exhale everything out. Inhale halfway to a comfortable level. Start with a round of Kapalabhati, making short exhales on my clap. Inhales are happening, but they're passive. You're giving more than you're used to receiving. You're heating up the body. You're getting rid of the stuff you don't need. All that stuff that gets you in the way of you seeing others and seeing them as you want to be seen. Exhale everything out all the way to the bottom. Engage Mula Bandha. Lift up at the pelvic floor. Keep that lift through the whole practice. Reconnect to your Ujjayi pranayama. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Inhale, come stand up at the front of your mat into Tadasana, mountain seat. Big toes and heels touch. Tailbone moves toward pubic bone. Gaze is at the horizon. Bring the hands together in undulating mudra. Still Ujjayi pranayama is going on. And as you do that, set a higher intention for the practice today. That ability to see others and be able to compassionately let them know you want to be seen also. Setting up a symbiotic relationship with them instead of an adversarial relationship. And then exhale, hands by the side to Tadasana, mountain seat. On the inhale, bring the hands together in prayer. Extend the arms up toward the sky, Urvahasana. Exhale, fold over the straight legs, Uttanasana. Press palms into floor blocks. Make a connection with those hands. Inhale, lifting the head and chest, preparing. Exhale, step or jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. I'm going to leave that to you, whether jump back or not. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay in down dog. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Lift up into my hand. Exhale 2. Don't shorten that dog too much. Lift up your hip a little bit. Exhale 3. Good. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale. Bend the knees. Look beyond the hands. Inhale. Step or jump the feet in between the hands. Exhale. Fold over the legs. Inhale. Rising up. Extending the arms. Look up at the thumbs. Exhale, hands by the side to Tadasana, mountain seat. On the inhale, bring the hands together. Extend the arms, Urvahasana. Exhale, folding over straight legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Adva Uttanasana. Exhale, jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog, knees and thighs off ground. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay. Inhale. Exhale, 1. You can also use a belt for this. Exhale 2, inhale. Exhale 3, inhale, step your feet out wider. Exhale 4, inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look beyond the hands. Inhale, jump the feet in between the hands. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, rising up, extending the arms. Exhale, hands by the side, Tadasana Mountain Seat. Let's do that one more time. On the inhale, bring the hands together in prayer, extend the arms. Exhale, folding over legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Adva Uttanasana. Exhale, step or jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale, keep hands where they are. Exhale, 2, push back. Inhale, through the lateral. Exhale, 3, bend the knees a little. Inhale, now push the hips. Exhale, 4, bend the knees, bend the knees. Look, not too much, halfway there. Inhale, but feel how that's changing your hips. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. Inhale, jump the feet in between the hands. Exhale, fold over the straight legs. Inhale, rising up, extend the arms. Exhale, hands by the side, Tadasana Mountain Seat. On the inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana, awkward chair. Exhale, put the hands on the floor, extend the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Adva Uttanasana. Exhale, jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, stay. Inhale. Exhale, 1, lift into my hand. Inhale. Exhale, 2, right on the sacrum. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look beyond the hands. Inhale, jump the feet in between the hands. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, bend the knees, raise the torso up. Utkatasana. Exhale, come stand up to Tadasana. We're going to add on to that. On the inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana. Exhale, put the hands on the floor, extend the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Adva Uttanasana. Exhale, jump back, Chaturanga. Now don't lay your knees down though. Inhale, upward facing dog. Keep everything up off the ground. Exhale, downward facing dog. On the inhale, step the right foot forward, turn the left heel down, come up, warrior 1, 1 breath. Exhale, hands down to the earth with control. Step back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Bending the elbows, don't put the knees down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Both the elbows have to bend at the same time. On the inhale, left foot forward, right heel down, rise up, warrior 1. Exhale, hands down to the earth, step back, bending the elbows at the same time, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's do that again. Inhale, right foot forward, left heel down, come up, warrior 1. Exhale, hands down to the earth, step back, Chaturanga, don't lay down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Better. Exhale, downward facing dog. Don't go so low. Inhale, left foot forward, right heel down, come up, warrior 1. You're going too low. Exhale, hands down to the earth, step back, Chaturanga. Don't go past your elbow. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog and stay. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look beyond the hands. Inhale, lightly jump the feet in between the hands. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, bend the knees, lift the torso up. Utkatasana, awkward seat. Exhale, come stand up to Tadasana Mountain Seat. Step the feet hips width distance apart. 2 fists. About the internal measurement of your hips. So that's the key. So like you're not going in as wide as your outer hip. You're only stepping apart the internal measurement of your hip. So about 2 fists. That's a little wide. Then bring the hands to the waist, elbows pointed to the wall behind you. And get your elbows a little closer together. Squeeze your scapula together. Bring your chin to your chest. On your inhale, lift up and arch back, moving your pelvis forward. Then exhale, fold forward. And as you fold forward, bend your knees. Reach down with the first 2 fingers, your index finger and your middle finger, slide it through your big toe and your second toe. Holding onto your big toe. Then put your thumb right on your big toenail. Now inhale, lift your head and chest and look up at the window. Straight legs for this. I know y'all got some tight hamstrings, so straight legs because this is a hamstring opener. Then exhale, fold forward, bend your elbows out to the side. As you do that, lift your sit bones up toward the sky and breathe into the back of your body. This is the assist for this. Inhale, watch me. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Good for you. Bend your knees. Release your toes. Lift the front of your feet up. Slide your hands underneath your feet. Hastapadasana, standing on my hands. Yep. Then look up at the windows. Now try it. And you're going to try it on him. As you shift your weight forward into the front of your foot, exhale, fold forward, bring your head back. And here again, lift the sit bones up, breathe. Lift, don't bend here. Lift, exhale, 1. Lift here, exhale, 2, yep. Inhale, don't bend the knees, exhale, 3. Inhale, good, exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Good. Inhale, soften your knees. Bring your hands to your waist. Elbows pointing up toward the ceiling. Now with straight legs. Lift up and arch back, moving your hips forward, coming into a little bit of a back bend. Good for you. Then exhale, come back to center. Bend your knees. Jump your feet over to the right side, facing the right side of the room. Good for you. Little Ashtanga today. All right. Now raise your arms up to shoulder height. Bring your ankles underneath your wrists. That's how wide you want to be. Then point your right toes toward the wall behind you and your left toes in on a little bit of an angle. So that left big toe should point up to the front left corner of my mat. So there is association between back foot and front foot. Then bend your right knee. As you bend your right knee, track your knee down the center of your foot and look at the right index finger, warrior 2. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. So what I would start with is his base. Exhale, 4, move this foot forward. Inhale, bend deeper. Exhale, 5, pull your belly in. What are you doing with your hips? Up, pull your belly in, bend your knee, pull the belly in. Then you want to adjust this. That's what you do. Exhale, 6. Good. On your inhale, extend your right leg straight. Now, exhale, reach to the right. Place the right hand down. Lift the left arm up. Try to pull your navel in. You don't want to be like, oh my God, I'm just relaxing. Don't relax. Lift that up. Exhale, 1. Inhale. So then assist for this. Look at this, Veronique, over here. Exhale, 2. I'm going to put hand here. I'm going to lift this hip bone up. Exhale, 3. Yep. Inhale. Exhale, 4. So lift this bone up. This bone, yes. Exhale, 5, good. On your inhale, lifting all the way up to stand. Then exhale, bend your right knee, put your right hand down inside your right foot. You can use a block if you need to. And then lift your left arm straight up in the air. Now, instead of using my thumb, because you're going to hate that when you dislocate your thumb, I'd put a block there. Exhale, 1, good. Inhale, arm straight up. Exhale, 2, pull your hip back. No, you're straightening. Suck this in a little. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now look down at your right hand. On your inhale, come stand up, extending your right leg. So you got to lift all the way up out of the earth, straightening your right leg. Then exhale, lower your arms and turn your feet parallel. Then turn your left toes toward the windows. Turn your right toes in on that 45-degree angle. So you want association of back foot and front foot. So notice how, like some people will teach this like this. Iyengar said that your front foot, if it's going that way, then you want this big toe going that way too. So there's internal rotation of the right leg and external rotation of the left leg. Then lift the arms up to shoulder height. Then bend the left knee. As you bend the left knee's over the left ankle. Notice if the knee is tracking to the right. If it's tracking to the right, it's not in your knee, it's in your hips. Pull your hips down. Exhale 1, good. Inhale. Exhale 2, better on this side, but here again, that back arm's a little like shifty. Exhale 3, wait, you gotta ground him. So whatever you do here, you gotta touch here. You can't just pull here. You got to put here and here. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Then inhale, straighten the left leg. Reaching to the left, pulling your right hip back. Place your left hand down, raise your right arm up. Now you're going to take your hand right to this right hip bone and rotate that up toward you. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. On your inhale, lift all the way up to stand. Then exhale, bend your left knee, put your left hand down inside your left foot. You can use a block for that. Raise your right arm straight up into the air. And here again, what is your left knee doing? Is your left knee tracking to the right? If so, squeeze at your butt and pull your hips back toward the wall where the exit door is. Flatten yourself out a little bit by using your glute muscles. Exhale 1, that's better. Inhale. Exhale 2, so Veronique, should be this. Exhale 3, come just look what I'm doing because you can't see me if I'm behind you. I'm moving around, so you got to move around. Exhale 4, that's that. So lift this hip bone and lift this and extend. So see the energy moving. Exhale 5, good. Now look down at your left hand. Press into your feet, come all the way up to a stand, and then exhale, lower your arms, turn your feet parallel. Bring your hands to your waist. Your elbows pointed to the wall behind you and your feet like railroad tracks. So you want to make sure you're not in a position 1. You're not turning out. On your inhale, lift up and arch back. Good for you. Now exhale, imitate me. Exhale, fold forward. Put your hands on the floor. As you put your hands on the floor, you're not going to bend your knees, and you're going to put your hands underneath your shoulders. Lift your head and chest, come to a flat back, and shift a little weight forward into the front of your foot so you're not hanging out in your heels. Then exhale, fold forward and walk your fingers back in line with your toes. And your head may be coming to the floor. Keep lifting up into your sit bones up, pushing the feet down and the hands down. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2, so I'm clamping the leg. Exhale 3, I'm pressing into the sacrum, grounding. Exhale 4, and my hand is on the center of their back at the top. Exhale 5. On the inhale, lift the head and chest, come to a flat back, walk your hands forward. Exhale, bring your hands to your waist, elbows pointing up toward the ceiling. With straight legs, inhale, lift up and arch back, move the pelvis forward. Exhale, come back to center. Yep. Then clasp the hands together in a fist behind your back. Here again, feet are still parallel. On the inhale, lift up and arch back. Then exhale, fold forward. Bring your head in between your ankles. As you do that, lift the arms away from the body. I'm going to clamp the leg. I'm going to put my hand on the sacrum. I can take my hand to the fist and just lift up a little bit. Exhale 1, is that okay? Inhale. I know I gave you a deep assist on that forward fold. Exhale 2. Inhale. So I got a clamp. This is so important. Exhale 3. Inhale, or she'll fall. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. And inhale, lift the head and chest. Arch all the way back as you come up. Good for you. And then exhale, come back to center. Release the hands. All right, bring the hands onto the waist. The elbows pointing to the wall behind you. Here again, that gets that scapula. You become aware of the scapula. On the inhale, lift up and arch back, moving the pelvis forward. Good. Then exhale, fold forward at the hip crease. As you fold forward, reach down and grab your big toes in yogi toe lock, like you did in that first warm-up. So the index finger and the middle finger go through the big toe and the second toe. Those fingers go into your palm, and I hold on to that big toe, and I put the thumb there. Then lift your head and chest. Look up at the wall in front of you. Yep. And then, see, I'm going to even use a block here because he's so tall. Exhale, fold, bend your elbows, and let your head be heavy. Inhale. Exhale, one. So you got to grab it with my thighs. I got to bend my knees to do that, and I got to squat a little bit. Exhale, two, and I got to lift up with my legs and hips. Exhale, three. Inhale, good. Exhale, four. Inhale. Exhale, five. On your inhale, lift your head and chest. Good for you. Then exhale, release your toes. Place your fingers at the front cut edge of your mat. Emmy dear, over here. So put your fingers right here at the front cut edge of your mat where you're facing. So my fingernails are right there on the rubber. Ooh, right there. Oh, right there. Look there. Fingernail. Now, bend your knees and jump your heels to the back cut edge of the mat. Feet together. Feet come together. Whoopsie day. Ooh, there you go. Now, if you need blocks, put your hands on blocks. If you're bending your knees, you need blocks. If God gave you two hands, I gave you two blocks. You should use two blocks. Now, if God only gave you one hand, you should use one block. But two blocks if you got two hands. Okay. Now, look slightly in between your fingers. So don't look back at your ankles. Come to a flat back. Press into your hands and your left foot. On your inhale, lift your right leg out to the right side. As you lift your right leg out to the right side, dorsiflex your right foot and lift the leg as high as possible, not behind you. Side leg lift A. Look down at those blocks. Exhale, one. Yep. Inhale. Exhale, two. Inhale. Exhale, three. Keep that leg in the air. Exhale, four. Inhale. Good. Exhale, five. Gently lower your right foot next to the left. Oh my God, I love these. They look so easy, but they're not, right? I like things that look easy, but they're not. Put weight into your hands and your right foot. On your inhale, I'm gonna step here, put my hand on the sacrum. Lift the left leg out to the left as I do. Dorsiflex the left foot and lift the left leg as high as possible. Exhale, one. Inhale, good. Exhale, two. Inhale. Exhale, three. Inhale. Exhale, four. Good for you. Inhale. Exhale, lower the left foot next to the right. Now this is where it gets really good. Reach over with the first two fingers of your right hand. Grab your right big toe in yogi toe lock. As you hold on to that, you're going to extend through your left leg. Lift your right leg and your right arm out to the right side. So lift up. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. Exhale, one. Lift up out to the side. Exhale, two. Straighten this left leg. Stop bending the knee all the time. There you go. Hold on to the foot. Hold on to the toe. Reach down. Hold on to it. Hold on to it. Exhale, three. Inhale. Exhale, four. Use the thigh. Inhale. Exhale, lower the right foot next to the left with your arm. Stay steady. All right. Remember, yoga is also about balance and steadiness. Sthiram, sukham, asanam. Steady, joyful asanas. Reach over with your left hand. Grab your left big toe. Push into your right leg and your right hand. On your inhale, lift your left leg out to the left side. Lift it to the side, not knee bending. Exhale, one. If you bend, you're falling. Exhale, two. That's the name of the game. Exhale, three. This is better. Inhale. Exhale, four. Hand on sacrum. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Lower the left foot next to the right. Good. Bring your hands to the waist, elbows pointing up toward the ceiling. With straight legs, inhale, lift up and arch back, moving your pelvis forward. And then exhale, come back to center. Come back to the front of your mat. Standing into Tadasana, mountain seat. Big toes and heels touch. You can bring your blocks with you. On your inhale, bend your left knee into your chest. Give your left knee a hug. You're standing on your right foot. You're balanced on your right foot. Interlace your fingers underneath your left thigh. Let your left leg be heavy. On your inhale, extend and dorsiflex the left foot. Exhale, plantar flex and bend the left knee. Inhale, extend and flex. Exhale, point and bend. Inhale, extend and flex. Exhale, point and bend. Inhale, extend and flex. Keep the leg extended. Exhale, point the toes. Inhale, bring the arms alongside the ears and stay here. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. And inhale, bring the arms alongside the body. Bend both your knees and bring your knees together. Hinge at your hip crease and tilt forward. As you tilt forward, bring your left foot toward the ceiling. Your torso parallel to the floor. On your inhale, extend your arms and legs. Reach your arms back. Warrior 3. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Let me put your foot in my chest. Exhale, 2. Reach back for my hands. Exhale, 3. There's the assist. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On your inhale, lift the shoulders up. Bring the left knee into the chest. Give the left knee a hug. Coming and standing up. Left knee into your chest. Amy, give it a hug. And then exhale, put the left foot on the floor next to the right. Tadasana, mountain seat. All right, let's do that on the right side. I'm not going to demo because now you know what to do. Inhale, bend your right knee into your chest. Give your right knee a hug with both hands. Interlace your fingers underneath your right thigh. Let your right leg be heavy. On your inhale, extend the right leg and pull the toes back in a dorsiflex. Exhale, point your toes at the windows and bend your right knee, plantar flex. Inhale, extend and flex. Exhale, point and bend. Inhale, extend and flex. Exhale, point and bend. Inhale, extend the right leg. Exhale, point the toes. Inhale, raise your arms alongside your ears, balance. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale, bring the arms alongside the body. Bend your left knee. Bring your right knee next to the left. Hinge at your hip crease. Tilt forward, bringing your right foot toward the sky. Then inhale, straighten both your legs. Push through your right heel, reaching the heel back. Hands back, warrior 3. Exhale, 1. Inhale, good. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, lift the shoulders up. Bring the right knee into the chest. Give the right knee a good hug with both hands. And exhale, put your right foot on the floor next to the left. Tadasana, mountain seat. Good for you. Big toes and heels touch. Bring the hands together in undulating mudra in the center of your chest. On the inhale, lift high on the balls of your feet like you're in high heel shoes. Press your heels together. As you press your heels together, stay aloft in tiptoe asana. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, start to bend your knees, descend your seat towards your lifted heels. As you come down, keep the shoulders over the hips. Yep. As your heels touch your seat, open up your knees and put your hands on the floor in front of you. Lift your hips up a little bit. Get your knees into your armpits or squeeze your upper arm bones with your knees. Then start to bend your elbows, tilt forward and tilt forward enough that your toes lift off the floor. Balancing on your hands. Bakasana, crow. Exhale 1. Good. Inhale. Look forward, not back. Exhale 2. You'll be like Lot's wife. You'll turn to a pillar of salt. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale, step or jump back chaturanga. Good for you. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now, I know you think I'm going to call this wrong, but I want you to do this. On your inhale, lift your left leg up into a down dog split, left leg. Exhale, bring your left knee into your chest. Bring your shoulders over your wrist. Put your left knee down in between your hands. Move your left foot a little bit to the right. Come into a pigeon on the left. Yes, there you go. Look how nice that is. If you need to, you can pat out a little bit. Lift the head and chest. Yeah, bring his foot over. And then exhale, fold forward. Bring the arms out in front of you. Kapotasana as a forward fold. Good. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Let's go for 8. Inhale. Exhale 6. Inhale. Exhale 7. Inhale. Exhale 8. Inhale, lift your head and chest and walk your hands back. Swing your right leg in front of you and put your right foot on the outside of your left leg. Setting up for Adva Matsyendrasana. So super easy, that move. On the inhale, lift the left arm up alongside the left ear. Now you want to push that right big toe down. Right big toe wants to be flat. And then exhale, twist over to the right. Because that, when the toe's down, that actually helps you stretch that outside of the thigh. Exhale 1, where we, when we did that slide leg lift. Oh yeah, exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Let's go to 8. Inhale. Exhale 6. Inhale. Exhale 7. Good. Inhale. Exhale 8. Inhale, come back to the center. And then exhale, counter twist over to the left for 3. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale, come back to the center. Open up the right knee. Place the right ankle on your left knee. Your right ankle on your left ankle. Dorsiflexing your feet. A little ankle to knee action. Lift the head and chest. And then exhale, fold forward. So I would be a little concerned about that. So take this foot. It's not Padmasana. Notice the difference as soon as you do that in your hip. Now go forward. Yeah. There, I know. And so here's the assist. You want to come right here in this hip crease and push down. Exhale 2. Inhale. She may need a little blanket. Exhale 3. That would be better. And here, don't use your thumb. You will mess your thumb up. Remember what I said about the heel of the hand. External rotation. And then as you externally rotate, then kind of push downward. Exhale 3. I'm not pushing on the back. I'm pushing right here in my heel of my hand. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale. Exhale 6. Inhale. Exhale 7. Inhale. Exhale 8. Good for you. Inhale. Lift the head and chest. This is so super easy. Swing your right leg back around. Come to a downward dog. On the inhale, lift the right leg up into a down dog split. Then bring the right knee into your chest. Bring your shoulders over the wrist. Move your right knee to the left, your right foot to the left. Come lay your leg down and extend your left leg behind you. coming into a pigeon. Yep, you can put a little padding underneath your right hip. If you do so on the other side, lift your head and chest, pull your right hip back. And exhale, fold over the leg. Kapotasana. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. So try to do everything without talking. Try to do everything without talking, Veronique. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Hands on assist instead of chatter. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Inhale, lift your head and chest. Walk your hands back. Now, it's so easy. Swing your left leg in front of you. Place your left foot on the outside of your right thigh. Yep. So first, you're going to do a twist instead of that ankle to knee. I know everybody, that's why I say everybody's favorite. Ankle to knee is everybody's favorite. Yeah, then lift your right arm up and then twist over to the left. And as you twist over to the left, look over the left shoulder. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, go a little deeper there. Oh, you got it. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale, push this left big toe down. Exhale, 4. See how that engages that muscle? Inhale. Exhale, 5. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Excellent. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, counter twisting over to the right. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, push that left big toe down. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale, come center. And this time, move your right shin forward. Open up your left knee. The left ankle on the right knee. Right ankle underneath the left. And here again, you're not doing a Padmasana. So there's that little bit of dorsiflex in the foot. Yep. And then lift the head and chest, pull your toes toward the center, and then exhale, fold forward. That activation of your feet is going to protect your ligament. Inhale, don't use your thumb. Exhale, 1. I see that over there. Exhale, 2. Daddy sees everything. Exhale, 3. I'm the Darshan King. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Inhale. Exhale, lift up. And on the inhale, lift the knees up and open up the legs to a wide straddle. Upavishta Konasana. Dorsiflex the feet. Lift the head and chest and exhale, fold forward. Hold onto the big toes. Hold onto the shins. Hold on. You can put your forearms on the ground too. Key here is you want to keep the sit bones down. Exhale, 1. So if you're really forward foldy, you may want to actually try to sit back a little bit in your sit bones instead of letting them lift up. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Inhale. Exhale, 9. Inhale. Exhale, 10. Inhale, lift the head and chest. Exhale, bend your right knee. Open up your right knee. Put your right foot on the inside of your left thigh. Then twist your torso over your left leg. And then fold forward over your left leg. As you fold, you're going to kind of pull your chest over your left leg, but kind of pull your right hip back. It's a little funny action that's happening there in this. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. So first ground down, exterior rotation, and then lengthening right there at that scapula that likes to jack up. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Good on your inhale. Lift the head and chest as you lift your right knee up. Exhale, extend your right leg out to the straddle. Then bend your left knee, open up your left knee, left foot on inside of right, twisting the torso over the right leg. Exhale, fold over the right leg, exterior rotation first. Then you see here, that tends to want to jump up. So I'm not pushing down. I'm actually pushing over to the side energetically. Look what I'm doing. It's almost like that, like a massage. I'm saying go that way. And I'm giving a little pressure there. I'm moving the skin, right? Not muscle, but skin. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Good. Inhale. Lift the head and chest as you lift the left knee up. Exhale. Extend the left leg out. Inhale. Bring both legs together. Then reach down. So a lot of people don't realize that there's different variations of Paschimottanasana. A is grabbing the big toes. B is grabbing the outside of the feet. C is putting the palms on the soles of the feet from the top. D is putting your arms underneath your legs. I can't do that one. So let's do A today since we've been doing a lot of big toe grabbing. Reach down, index finger, middle finger, grab your big toe. Yep. So once you got a hold of your big toe, lift your sternum up and then exhale, fold forward. And as you fold forward, notice how the tendency is that your little baby toes want to collapse toward the windows. Use those muscles on the outside of your leg and pull your toes back toward your hips. So that's why you practice A, because it gets you to use the abductors, the outer thigh muscles, instead of letting them relax. So when you just hold on to the outside of the feet all the time, you don't ever get awareness of those outside muscles like we did side leg lifts, right? Like you do in Adva Matsyendrasana even. Exhale 2. Inhale. See, this is really close. Exhale 3. I can do this. I can just do a little massage and suggest a lengthening. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5, and see she goes deeper. Exhale 6, but I kind of use my fingers to kind of massage the muscles like I'm typing on a typewriter. Exhale 8. Inhale. Exhale 9. Inhale. Exhale 10. Excellent on the inhale. Lift the head and chest. Now exhale, bend both your knees. And then open up your knees to the side. Move your heels a little closer to your pubic bone. Using your thumbs, peel open your feet like a book. Exhale, fold forward. Push your elbows into your shins or your thighs. Cobbler. So, this is all in the adductors. I would not push down, but I can come in here and externally rotate, right? I'm not really pushing down. Emmy, there's nowhere for her to go except ground her down, right? So externally rotate and just ground her. So both situations are the same, not really pushing them, but just grounding. Exhale 4, inhale. Exhale 5, inhale. Exhale 6, inhale. Exhale 7, inhale. Exhale 8, inhale. Exhale 9, inhale. Exhale 10, inhale, lift the head and chest. Now this is so super nice. Keep your feet where they are and the knees where they are. Lay on your back. Hands to the inner thighs. You can make a little external rotation. So this is the same kind of hip opener, but now it's passive, not active. Some people complain about passive stretching. I actually think passive stretching can be totally terrific. He doesn't have to do that because I'm not going to stay here. So this is kind of a transition. It's an old sequence, old Jivamukti sequence. You can keep them here for about 5 breaths, and the reason, if it was restorative, I would do that. This is hatha. So he can come in here and he can give a little, you can even come here and do that for too, right? You can give a little assist like that. External rotation, pressing down. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Good. Then inhale, lift the knees up. Put the feet flat on the floor. Touch the heels with your middle finger. On your inhale, lift your hips. You lower your middle back and clasp your hands together and then fist underneath you. Roll your shoulders underneath you. Half bridge. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. I think this is called cobbler and snake. Exhale, 3. Inhale, because you do cobbler. Exhale, 4, then reclining cobbler. Exhale, 5, half bridge. Inhale. Exhale, release your hands, come down. Straighten your legs out in front of you. Bring your left arm alongside your left ear. Roll over to the left, onto the belly, facing the wall behind you. Then bring your hands next to your chest, your elbows close to your ribs. Get your, so use your scapula to get your elbows a little closer, especially in chaturanga. If you have a hard time bringing those elbows in, press the tops of your feet into the floor and get your legs together, because snakes only have one tail. On your inhale, lift your head and your chest up. You can use a little pressure in your hands to do that, but then lift your hands up and move your thumbs back toward your hips. Pressing the toes down. This is a true Bhujangasana, folks. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Note the humble serpent. Exhale, 2. Nothing fancy. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Come down. But you know, cobras are sacred to the Lord Shiva, right? Because nobody likes them. You see, nobody likes the cobra. But Shiva sees the divine in all beings. So he embraces the cobra and he puts the cobra on like jewelry. He wears it around his neck and he wears it in his hair and he wears it as anklets and bracelets. And the cobras love him because he loves them, because he accepts them for who they are. He sees them for who they are. Just other beings. Just trying to make it in the world. Bend the knees, reach back, grab the ankles, but nobody likes the simple cobra. They all want to push their hands in the floor and lift their chest. Kick your feet into your hands and lift the knees as high as the shoulders. Dhanurasana. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Come down and relax. So when I do that, I get the knee bone right into my calves. And I bend my knees, and that way that is able to lift them up. So that's where the contact is. It's that knee joint, the bone of the knee in your calf. Second time, bend the knees, reach back, grab the ankles. On your inhale, lift up. So see, I'm going to come here, knees right there. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. You got to step closer. Exhale, 3. No. You got to step up. Exhale, 4. Not here. Look where my hands are. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Come down. Relax. All right, watch. So she's got tight quads. That's okay. So what am I going to do? We're going to do another one. Relax for a minute. Oh, my God. We can do, you can, listen, it's like potato chips. You can have 2, but it's okay if you have 3 sometimes. Okay, bend your knees, reach back, grab the ankles. Now, I have to dip down in my hip to lift her up. Yeah, exhale, 1. Because her knees are against my calves. Exhale, 2, that's stabilizing. Exhale, 3, inhale. Exhale, 4, inhale. Exhale, 5, come down. But if that wasn't touching me, It would be all in her back. Yes. Bring the hands next to the chest, elbows close to the ribs. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to a plank. Exhale, the knees, the chest, the chin to the earth, remembering that humble cobra. On the inhale, slide forward, Bhujangasana. Exhale, come down, roll over onto the back. Tickle the heels with the fingertips, feet hips width distance apart. On the inhale, lift the hips, the lower, the middle back. Then place your hands next to your head. I'm tricking you. Puff up your chest, come onto the top of your head. Press into your hands, and on your inhale, lift off the floor, upward bow. Exhale, 1. Good for you, everybody. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Come down the middle back, the lower back, and the hips. Let's try this. You grab my ankles. It's always easier when you grab my ankles. Place your hands next to your head. On your inhale, lift up. Exhale, 1. Look at there. Extend through your arms. Exhale, 1. Inhale, move back toward me a little. Exhale, 2. Yep. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Push. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Bring the chin into the chest and come down the upper, the middle, the lower back. Yay! So much better. There is a messaging in that. You know, like the chant, the focus of the month is a chant to Shiva. I didn't deal much with what that chant means, except the word hey. But Shiva, because Shiva embraces all beings, no matter who they are. In fact, Shiva is basically Shiva, like, people don't understand this about Shiva. He's a simpleton. He's not complex, right? Vishnu's complex, right? Vishnu's like grand. But Shiva is just a simple yogi. So he embraces all of those beings that nobody wants: the cobras, the snakes, the spiders, the ghost, the ghouls, the goblins. He just thinks they're just like everybody else. He doesn't know. He's just blind to seeing them differently. Place the hands next to the head. On the inhale, come back up. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Bring the chin in the chest and come down the upper, the middle, the lower back. Good. Bring the knees into the chest. Give the knees a hug. So, you know, when we relate yoga to these mythological stories, and when I say mythological, I do not mean mythological a lot of ways people mean mythological. Myth is important. Myth is me trying to tell you who I am. Myth, in Western culture, we turn myth into fairy tales. Myth is not fairy tales. It's another being telling you who they are, asking to be seen. So we all have mythology, right? Some of it's older than others. But when we talk about Shiva in this mythology, Shiva, like I said, he is able just to see all beings as the same and embrace them and love them all and see them for their good qualities instead of their scary qualities or their negative qualities, because he sees their soul. He doesn't see the surface. Let the knees come over to the left. Extend the right arm out. And as Veronique pointed out, Patanjali points to you, tells you, this is your greatest challenge as a yogi. He doesn't say be like Shiva. He doesn't ever say that. He implies that we have to do it. Because, you know, he doesn't say anything about Shiva because he doesn't want to get dogmatic or secular. He wants to say secular. He doesn't want to become like part of a cult of one identity of the divine. So he never really names any of it, but he wants you to open up and be able to see all beings equally. Bring the knees back in the chest and then go to the other side. And Patanjali knows it's going to be hard for you. Go to the opposite side, look over the opposite shoulder. That's why he says that your yoga sadhana is going to take a lot of vairagya and abhyasa. Constant practice and detachment. Woo! And what does he mean by detachment? He means not attached to any kind of egotistical identification. No longer am I attached to my thoughts, my feelings, my projections, my cultural identity, my gender, my religion, all those things. If I want to see all beings equally, I got to let go of that. I got to step away from it. I got to realize that I'm none of those things. I'm experiencing them in this life. But when I die, I can't take any of them with me. The Egyptians tried to take it with them. Guess what? They had tomb robbers. Nobody took any of that stuff with them. Bring the knees back to center. Give the knees a little hug. And then let's set up for shoulder stands. Lamba Sarvangasana. Our legs up the wall. I think that, and yoga's very clear on that, right? Yoga is very, very clear that all this stuff you're attached to, when the time comes, you're not going to be able to take it with you. You're not going to take the color of your hair, the color of your eyes. You're not going to take your car, your job title, your voter registration, your party affiliation. All that stuff, you're going to leave it behind. It's a mystery what's going to happen after. But I'm sure that the other side is not like this world. What would be the point of being here if the other side was just like this mess, right? So whatever happens to us in that time, we do contemplate a little bit on it. I'm going to move your feet back a little bit. And you're going to make your hands go up a little bit towards your back. So and lift your hip there. That's better. And a yogi they think about that and see that's what gets them to let go of the projection that's so hard to see others, is that you accept that this experience is finite. It's not infinite. And I'm looking for infinite. The great yoga teacher Iyengar once said, yoga will not cure cancer. But he went on to say, when cancer comes, it'll give you the tools to deal with it. That's a beautiful idea. That I see myself as a frail, fragile being. But then all other beings are frail and fragile. We're all going to succumb to the same thing. So what's left at the end of the day? The spirit, the soul. If you don't believe in spirit and soul, then consciousness, awareness are just that spark of compassion and empathy that all beings have within them, that they should be able to extend it to other beings. From here, let the toes come overhead. Let the toes touch the floor behind the head. Clasp the hands together in a fist behind you. Halasana plow seat. Inhale. Exhale, 1. So put your hands on your back and then try to put your toes on the block, because there's the block. Now, clasp your hands together in a fist. Exhale, 4. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now bend your knees. See if you can reach down or back behind you and hold on to your knee joint. And then pull your knees on either side of your head. See if you can get your toes down now, because there's the floor right there. I know the hamstrings are tight. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Then put the hands on the floor away from the shoulders. Roll down one vertebrae at a time until the hips touch the floor. As you come down, extend your legs out in front of you. Nobody has blankets underneath them. Turn your palms to face upward, pressing the elbows, puff up the chest, come onto the crown of the head. So open up the throat that you just crushed, energetically allowing the energy to rush into the forehead and the sinuses. Exhale, 1. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Exhale, 7. That hurts. Inhale. Exhale, 8. That hurts. Exhale, 9. Doesn't feel good. Exhale, 10. Why? Because it's already back bendy. Press into the elbows, bring the chin to the chest and come down. Bend the knees into the chest, give the knees a hug, and then roll over to the left. Come into a child's seat. And here, take a moment in a child's seat. Let your forehead touch the floor, stimulating that space right there between the eyebrows. What's called the third eye. All the spiritual awakenings happen at that space. That's the seat of cosmic consciousness. And when that awakens, it's interesting because child seat, notice it's a child. And here again, it's like all the other metaphors in the practice. It's a new beginning, new birth when that awakens. But like when that awakens, everything turns upside down, right? It's like the polar vortex switches, and the south is the north and the north is the south. Interlace the fingers together, make a fist with the hands, place the top of the head on the floor behind the wrist crease. Tuck the toes under, lift the knees up, walk the feet forward so the hips are over the shoulders. You can stay there in a dolphin. Bring the knees into the chest, the heels toward the seat. Half headstand, you can stay there. Bring the feet toward the sky. So you can stop at any one of those steps. You want to come up, Maura? I'll spot you. Okay. Good. As you come forward, because you just kicked your legs up, you gotta like adjust your hips. So your hips have got to come back toward the wall behind you, where your hands are. Yep. Inward rotation of your thighs. And pull your ribs in now. Yep, that's better. So don't kick like a donkey. I don't know any donkey asanas. You want to be calm. Okay. So do this instead of just this. Do this. Okay, put your hands down. Now put your head behind your hands. Lift your knees. Now walk your feet forward. Bring this knee into your chest like a crow. No, you're opening it. Knee into chest. Now lift your other leg up. Yes, see how much easier that is if you use that core instead of trying to throw your hips up. When you open the hip, you go spiraling. Your energy spirals. So you want to kind of keep it in that parallel. Start to plan your descent. As you come down, rest in a child's seat. And breathe. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale. Exhale 6. Inhale. Exhale 7. Inhale. Exhale 8. Inhale. Exhale 9. Inhale. Exhale 10. And I'll lift the torso up. Come lay down on the back with your head toward the exit door. Feet can be toward the windows. Like I said, like a lot of times, like you can't do that in a Vishnu temple. Shiva, he's like I said, he's a simpleton. He doesn't care. It's like nothing fancy. And once you come down, you can put a blanket on top of you. You can place a blanket underneath the knees. Allow the breath now just to breathe the body. Letting go of the Ujjayi Pranayama. Let the body become heavy, letting go of Mula Bandha. And let the earth just completely support the body. Inhale. Exhale. Oh, I'm sorry. No inhales or exhales. Gently start to deepen the breath. And as you deepen the breath, make small movements with the fingers and the toes. Stretch the arms overhead and stretch the arms and legs in opposite directions. Stretch the right side more than the left. Stretch the left side more than the right. Stretch both sides. Gently begin to draw the knees into the chest. Give the knees a little hug. And then roll over to the right side. And just stay there for a second. And then pressing the left palm into the earth. Lift the torso up and come up to a seated position for a very brief meditation practice. So here, find a seat, commit to it. Allow the breath to deepen, having breath awareness. Watch the inhales enter the body. Watch the exhales leave the body. Close the eyes, draw the senses inward. And as you draw the senses inward, the last step to meditation is focusing the mind. You got to have one thing to focus on. So as you inhale, silently chant to yourself, Om Namah. And as you exhale, Shivaya. Inhaling Om Namah. Exhaling Shivaya. And if the mind begins to wander or chatter, focus on the breath, focus on the mantra. Inhaling deeply, exhaling everything out. Inhale for the sound of Om. Bringing the hands together and bowing the head slightly, giving thanks and praise for the teachers and teachings of yoga from the past, the present, and still teachers and teachings yet to be revealed. Om Bolo Sadguru Bhagavan Ki Jai. Namaste. Thank you all so much. Thank you, Veronique, for teaching with me. And don't forget, tomorrow night, Florencia will be here with a cacao ceremony. If you haven't experienced a cacao ceremony, I would say that Florencia is who you should experience it with. She brings something very authentic to it. She and her family actually own a cacao plantation in Argentina. So all the cacao that she serves, her family is growing it, which is really super cool. Her brother, they actually have a wholesale company that he sells the spiritual cacao. She also goes to the rainforest and studies with a shaman like 4 times a year, and she's been practicing him for many years. So she really brings a lot of knowledge of the Mayan tradition to it. I've been to some cacao ceremonies where it was like we might as well have had like a mug of cocoa with some marshmallows in it. It was that fluffy, you know. This is not that. This is really a heartfelt, deep community gathering. So if you're not doing anything tomorrow, 5:30 to 7, come to that. It's really lovely. We'll have cacao. There'll be like community time and sharing time, and then there'll be like a sound alchemy bath afterwards where she'll play drums and chant prayers. So we'll hope to see you that. Also, the following weekend, Matthew is going to be doing a workshop called For Your Tender-Hearted Journey with Hanuman, and he's a terrific teacher. He did the New Year's Eve celebration with me. He co-taught. He's from a different lineage, and he's going to be it's going to be a little gentle back bending, he said, but it's really going to be focusing on looking at bhakti yoga, devotional yoga, and how to bring more bhakti into your practice in, everyday life. Listen, that's important. Bhakti yoga, Krishna says everything leads to bhakti yoga, right? Everything leads to devotion. Your karma yoga leads to bhakti yoga. Your jnana yoga, your yoga of wisdom and knowledge and reading and studying, that's going to lead to bhakti yoga. Hatha yoga. Hatha Yoga Pradipika says, if this doesn't lead you to Raja Yoga, which is also a form of Bhakti Yoga, then you've wasted your time doing them down dogs. So don't waste your time. Check that out too. It's always good to bring in other teachers. Be loved, be vegan. I'll see you next time.